Sup guys, this is the Power Up Mushroom, and you know what? It's been a year and something like a couple months, and since I got my Switch, I think I got my Switch on March 15th or March 14th last year, or March 8th. I know it was close to my birthday. Yeah, it was like March 8th or something. I know it was close to my birthday. Me and my friend Alex, we went out, waited for the Nintendo Switch to come out, and let me tell you guys, that was a long wait. Like we waited in line, and it was probably one of the best console launches we've been at. And you know, being one of my best friends, like that was amazing. And it's been over a year now since I've had my Switch, and there's a lot of things that have come out on the Switch, a lot of things that I'm really happy about, and one of the main reasons I purchased the Switch. And so I kind of just want to talk to you guys what it's like having the Switch 1 year later. Alright guys, so in this video I'm kind of just going to go through my Nintendo Switch, the stuff I bought for the Switch, the things that have come with the Switch, you know, a bunch of crap for the Switch that I bought that's just basically crap for the Switch for the sake of having crap. But yeah, real quick, I kind of just want to show you guys something that my boy Ryan, he got me from this one artist who, he's not doing any more portraits or anything, but I thought it was really cool. I think you guys might appreciate it, and it'll go good with the Switch video. He was able to get me some signed, whoops, that's upside down, some signed photos, or not photos, but like art pieces that he worked on. These are the last art pieces. I forgot the guy's name already. Someone knows, but his signature is right there on the left or something. You can see it in like the silver marker. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna definitely get this stuff framed because it's probably one of the best art pieces I've ever seen, especially the Samus one right here. I'm gonna frame that. So again, Ryan, thank you for that. That was really awesome. I love those art pieces. Like I said, I got to get those frames and like hang them up somewhere. But yeah, I guess we can kind of start up with what games I've picked up on my Nintendo Switch. There are a lot of games that I want to pick up later, like Donkey Kong Country Freeze. Tropical Freeze just came out. I definitely want to get that. I want to get a Donkey Kong game on there. I also want to get Kirby All-Stars. So those are two games. Not Kirby All-Stars. What was it? It was something like that. I forgot the name of it, but that new Kirby game that just came out on Switch, I'm definitely going to pick that up in the future. But you know what? Here's my stack of Switch games that I've accumulated over the past year. Some of them got for really dirt cheap prices, and a lot of the prices for some of these older games did go down. So I guess we can kind of go through the games that I've gotten. So Fire Emblem Warriors is one of the games that I picked up. I got the collector's edition, so my box and all my collector stuff is up there. This game is freaking amazing. I love this game. It's one of those Fire Emblem games. It's not a traditional Fire Emblem game. It's basically Dynasty Warriors, but you know what? It's a lot of fun with Fire Emblem characters and a slight twist to the genre. So if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you love the Fire Emblem series, I definitely recommend that you pick this game up. It's a lot of fun. Recently, I got Azura Gunvolt Striker, or Striker Gunvolt, for the Switch. This is a really good game. This is one of those games I play at night. You know, when I'm going to bed, I just have my Switch right there. You know, I'll go ahead and play it, knock a few, levels out, make some progress. It's really cool. I love the game. If you're a fan of Mega Man or Mighty Gunvolt Burst, I definitely recommend that you guys pick this up. It's a lot of fun. It's a really cool game, and right now I think it's like 20 bucks. It's not really expensive, but it's definitely worth the buck, or worth the money if you guys enjoy those types of games, or just looking for something new on your Switch. It's definitely a lot of fun. Also, I got a game that I didn't think I was going to like. I legit blindly picked up this game, and I'm going to tell you, I've had a blast with the multiplayer, and that's Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2, you're little squid kids that just go around spraying paint everywhere, and it's a lot of fun. It's one of those games that I enjoy playing on, like, on dock mode, so, you know, when my Switch is on the TV or whatever. I enjoy playing this on a TV. It's definitely a lot more fun just playing on the couch and sitting there instead of playing on handheld mode. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Splatoon 2 as a mini campaign. It's a lot of fun. If you guys don't have this, I definitely recommend you give it a shot, because this is one of those games I looked at. It didn't intrigue me much, but one day I just had the money and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot, because a lot of people have talked about this. And I've really enjoyed the game. The game has really grown on me. My friend Brian, the same one who got me those pictures, he actually got me into The Binding of Isaac. So on the Nintendo Switch, you have The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, And let me tell you that this one, it's definitely something. It's a little dungeon crawler. It's different every time you play with different maps. It's something that can occupy the time if you're traveling or you just want to knock out a few dungeons or something. There's no progress to the game. It's really weird on how it's played. You guys should definitely check it out, but I've had a lot of fun playing this game. So if you guys enjoy that type of stuff, and really crude humor, and it's gross. It's a really gross game. Definitely pick it up. It's not for kids. Another game I think is probably the obvious one that everyone wanted to pick up was Mario Kart 8, and let me tell you that this game's a lot of fun. Playing by yourself or with friends. Me and my friends actually, it was probably like maybe a few months ago, we actually went to my friend's house and we sat around, and loser had to take a shot. Whoever came in last place had to take a shot. And we also had these like Russian roulette jelly beans that were sitting around. You guys know what I'm talking about. Nasty ones. Anyone who else who lost, or unless you're the first person. The person in first place, he didn't have to do anything, but other than that, you had to eat a jelly bean or you had to take a shot. It was one of those, and let me tell you, it got pretty intense, and I've had a lot of fun with this game. This game is something that I definitely think that, what, if you don't have a Switch, or no, if you have a Switch, you need to pick this up. This is like a no-brainer. One game I did not pay full price for, I actually got this pre-owned, I got it for like $10, was Bomberman R. I didn't give no money to Konami, but like I said, it was like 10 bucks. It's not a bad game, but it's not something I would pay $60 for, not even $20. I think $10 was the right price. It's a lot of fun if you have friends in the room that are willing to play on a 4-player, couch kind of multiplayer thing, 4-player couch co-op or whatever you call it, 4-player multiplayer couch stuff. You definitely, this is something that you play with friends. It's not something you play by yourself. I played online. There are crazy good people on there. A lot of fun more with friends. You know what I mean? Like people So create challenges for yourself and play this game. I'm gonna just kind of toss these games out here because I have not opened them, and I know I said I would, but I never did. Has Been Heroes and Disgaea 5. Not touch these games at all. So these, I'm gonna just put them aside because I don't know much about them, except for Disgaea 5. It's more like a tactics game, so if you guys are into that, it's right there for you. Then you have Fate Extella, the Umbriel Star. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in an older Switch video of mine from last year. It's basically Dynasty Warriors, another one of those. Pretty repetitive, but it's not bad, but just not something I'd buy at full price. So do with that what you will. One of my favorite games that I've recently picked up, I got the collector's edition for this one too, because it was on sale and GameStop was just trying to get rid of them, so I paid like 20 bucks for the collector's edition. Axiom Verge. If you guys are into Metroidvania type games, oh my god, this game is it. A lot of my friends have told me that, the art style, they don't like the 8-bit art style or whatever, but no, let me tell you that when you start playing the game, you forget about that stuff because this game feels a lot like Metroid. So if you're a huge fan of Metroid and you need your Metroid fix on the Switch, get this game. A game that has eaten up a lot of my time on the Switch, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The story, I'm pretty sure I've explained it before, but basically these islands that are in the sky, they're kind of disappearing, these animals, and so people are running out of room to live. It's big story, JRPG stuff. You're going to spend like 200 hours on this game. I don't know how else to put it. You don't have to play the other Xenoblade Chronicles game to know what's going on. This one's definitely its own thing, but if you guys need a JRPG on the Switch, this one's it. It's not turn-based. It's totally different, but I think you guys should give it a shot. Check it out if you're interested. The other one I had on the Switch, me and my dad played this a lot, was Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers. They're actually coming out with a new Street Fighter game with a bunch of Street Fighter titles in it. I know they're gonna have Street Fighter Alpha 3 on there, so I'm definitely gonna pick it up because I want to play Street Fighter Alpha 3. But The Final Challengers, it's basically the ultimate Street Fighter 2 game. Not something you pay $40 for unless you're a huge fan like I am or like other people. But it's not out. To be honest, it probably isn't worth the $40. But when I got it, I just wanted to play Street Fighter 2, and it did its job. So I felt like got my money's worth. But it's just not something that I think you guys should pay full price for. Definitely check out my review on that. I'll leave a link in the description. And then the two other games that I played recently, I did reviews on both of these actually. Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. These go into like 30-minute long reviews of just me talking about the crap in these games. These games are like no-brainers. If you have a Switch and you don't have these games, like, what are you doing? Put a lot of playtime onto these games. Both of them, I can't, if someone asks me which one's my favorite, I can't tell you guys because it's one of those things that these games do something completely different with each other, like with their series. And I can't really tell you guys like where I would go with I can't. They're both great for their own thing, platforming RPG. Like, there it is. Definitely, if you guys want to ask, Breath of the Wild has taken up more of my time though. Now, that's definitely not all the games I've had on my Switch this past year, because we've actually had quite a few releases, along with, you know, there's a lot of new games coming out. I'm definitely going to be picking up, whatchamacallit, Dark Souls on the Switch. That one I'm looking forward to, but here's what kind of my library looks like right now. Right now, I have Sonic Mania. I've enjoyed the crap out of that game. Rayman Legends, that game is awesome. Mighty Gunvolt Burst, definitely the way Mighty Number 9 should have been. So if you guys were a little disappointed in Mighty Number 9, this game is probably like, let me tell you, it's the Mighty Number 9 game that we never got. In here we have Wonder Boy, we have Shovel Knight, both fantastic platforming games. If you guys need the side-scroller 8-bit fix, they're there for you. Especially Shovel Knight. If you haven't played Shovel Knight, you gotta try it out, guys. Also, ended up picking up Double Dragon 4. Not the best Double Dragon, but you know, it's there. You know what I mean? And I also got the Project Octopath Traveler demo, which is fantastic. Looking forward to that game. And Kamiko, I think. Yeah, Kamiko. That one, I have no clue how to play. I've gotten stuck in that game so many times. Also, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is on there. And yeah, I think that's it. Wonder Boy, I think I mentioned that. But yeah, not much has grown from my Switch video game library other than my physical copies. But I definitely had a blast playing the Nintendo Switch. Now, that's not all. That's not everything that I've gotten from my Switch, because I'm going to go into like accessories. So if you guys just want to know the games I had, they're right there. That was it. Real quick though, I did get this cool Legend of Zelda like card holder for my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's pretty awesome. So like, as far as carrying cases go that, you know, I picked up for my Switch, I did get the Breath of the Wild one. Me and my friend, we got the same one when I got my Switch. In here are just some of the games that I carry with me for my Nintendo Switch. In there I have Zelda, Axiom Verge, Street Fighter, Bomberman, Mario Kart, Fire Emblem. You know, the games that like I would play like on to go or on the go. And then here's where I keep my little Joy-Con slips in there. I really don't use those things. I just, you know, unless I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like relaxing. I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of that, but this is my traveling case, the one that I used like if I'm gonna go away at the DMV or something. This is the one I take. Along with that, just because it was a cool case, I did get the headphones for Zelda Breath of the Wild. That one, this is actually pretty cool. They're on clearance at Walmart, so I haven't used them much. I've used them a couple of times, but let me tell you, these things, they do their job. It's really cool. I like the case. It's fantastic. I love it. And since it's Zelda, you know, like I was at a Zelda craze last year because Zelda came out, Breath of the Wild, and I was just, my mind was blown. I was just like, oh my god, I gotta have everything Zelda. I even got a Zelda t-shirt. Along with those, I think one of the best purchases I've made was the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Let me tell you, of the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and this controller, this one's my favorite. This one, definitely, it feels super comfortable. Like, you know when controllers, they talk about how comfortable they feel, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know, like who's gonna do that? No, this one, I'm holding it, and it's just, it feels so smooth, and it's just perfect. I got this pre-owned for like $40. It wasn't like near perfect condition, so this one definitely is one of those that I'm glad I picked up. It's a lot of fun playing Mario Kart with this or Splatoon 2. It's definitely the definitive way of you're playing like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. Pick this up. My only problem is, I guess, would be the D-pad. I don't like the D-pad a lot. I mean, like, I've heard that newer versions of this has a better D-pad, but so far my favorite D-pad is the PlayStation 4. So I don't know why. I like that D-pad a little bit better. This one is a little bit, you can kind of feel like it's a little wobbly or whatever, but it's whatever. Maybe it's just because I got a pre-owned one. But if I ever played like retro games or like 8-bit games on the Switch side-scrollers, I don't like using the D-pad much. And with that, because Breath of the Wild came out, I had to get like amiibos with it. So right here I got my Link amiibo, the 8-bit Link from the NES version. So that one's pretty cool. I like this Link amiibo. And I did end up pre-ordering all the Guardians for of the Galaxy. You know, the Guardians for those beasts. So I forgot their names already. So there's one. This guy's freaking huge. Like, he's a pretty beefy amiibo. He's pretty cool. And what these do, they kind of give you like some of their weapons and crap. Here's Zelda. I like Zeldas. And I got a couple of Links. This one is the Twilight Princess amiibo Link. I think this is my favorite Link. Because I got the Twilight Princess armor set on the on Breath of the Wild, and it's the one I like wearing the most. Also, I got that one girl that wanted to marry Link, or whatever. They were engaged in the game. Oh, spoiler alert, my bad. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Got her. Again, most of these characters, they give you most of their armor. Then we have like the Gerudo Valley chick. You know, you see her with like her scimitar or whatever, like sword, blade, and the shield on the back. This is one of those that I really enjoy. Like the detail goes, they get pretty detailed with these characters, and I love the way these amiibos look. And the last but not least, I kind of just have the hooded Link on the horse. It looked cool, so I was just like, you know what, I got to pick that up. I feel like I have one more Link. It's the Smash Brothers Link, but those I had to get for my Switch because of Breath of the Wild. And the last thing that I have for the Switch that I ended up picking up was I ended up getting this Nintendo Switch carrying case. This is a traveler's bag, and let me tell you, this is one of those things that has everything. It has like all the compartments for your Switch. Here, obviously, you know, you're gonna hold your Switch in that case, and then you have your Joy-Con slots, your powers, your dock. You can carry everything, and it's just so convenient if you're going to travel to someone's place. Or maybe you're going to go to like a family member's house or something, and you want to take your Switch. This is definitely the one I'd probably take. Oh, I kind of almost forgot. They also have like, you know, that little pouch to carry this. I've used this thing quite a lot, or quite a bit with the Joy-Cons, but now that I have a Pro Controller, I don't really use it as much. But it's still there, you know, just kind of show you guys what I have with the Switch, a little bit of history. You know, so it's really cool. But you know what? Yeah, that's about it, guys, for my Nintendo Switch stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff compared to other people, but I'm happy with my purchases. You know, what I got. Like, I really do enjoy like everything that's come out for the Switch. I'm freaking loving it. But yeah, as far as all that, guys, goes, that's it for this video. Hey, if you guys want to see any more Switch videos, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to hear, what you want to know. Hey, you know, tell me what you guys want to see, that I can make more videos on that stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to hit that bell icon, like, comment, subscribe, upvote if you're not watching on Vidme, because that's gone. And as always, guys, when you guys are gaming, power up.